this year we're going to do new bows for our foyer, and we're using 5 different ribbons, a solid red, a red metallic with a velvet overlay, a rope, a printed damask ribbon, and a gold foil. And what you want to do, get all your bolts lined out and ready to go. And we always use this ribbon with wired edges, and we use that for 2 reasons. One, it gives the bows more body when you are when it's on the decoration, and 2, for me it's a lot easier to tie. So really, I think anybody who can tie their shoes can tie a bow with this wire edge ribbon. But all of these have the wire edge except for the rope, and but the others have enough body to hold the rope in place. So what you want to do, just get you however long you want your tail, the tail of the bow to be. It's where you start, and then we just loop. And with this velvet printed ribbon, I do try to keep that so that it's on the design is on the outside, because it's a wide piece and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to straighten out if you don't do that while you're tying it. But just loop, loop again, hold it like that. Take your chenille stem and tie in just twist around and snip the tails. Now with this rope, when you cut it, it will unravel, so you need to knot the ends just like that. Knot the end of the piece that you cut and the piece that's on your bow, because they'll both unravel. Then kind of here's what you've got, what you've created, which is sort of a mess right now, but it's real easy to straighten out. And we just keep twisting it and working it until it's all straightened out. And the other thing to think about too when you're doing this is that the bow is a little bit easier sometimes to straighten out once it gets where it's going. So as we put this on our garland, it'll be a little easier for me to finish straightening it out. But you can see it's kind of coming together. And when you're selecting your ribbons, don't be afraid to choose colors that you may not think are great together. The blue was a little bit of an unconventional choice for us, but we have a lot of blue in our house, and we wanted to use a little touch of blue this year. So, and I think it's coming together really pretty with these other colors. And anytime you're doing a bow, I encourage you to try to use a little bit of the gold, because the gold is going to give you a really pretty sparkle and brightness to it. So there we go. There's our bow. And in a few minutes, you'll see it up on the garland. One of the things that we always do to finish our projects so that they look really clean and neat is, instead of just cutting the ribbon straight like you see most of the time, we always fold the ribbon in half and cut upwards to create a pointed tail. So it's a kind of a one motion cut, but it really gives your ribbons a very finished look, much more so than just the square tail. It's a little more decorative, and it's just a nice, clean way to finish your ribbons.